The reset is over. The state's unemployment agency is once again taking new claims for unemployment benefits. While the Employment Development Department says that it's made some progress on the backlog, ABC 10 News reporter Adam Rakusin is still hearing from people who say that they've been waiting months for help.
From the Central Coast to the Central Valley down to the border region, Californians frustrated with the state's Employment Development Department.
I have not once been able to get a hold of anybody there from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
While some have received help and much needed money, 6 months after the initial statewide shutdown, others are still waiting.
I applied the 15th of March, so the day after, and it's just been it's been a struggle ever since.
Juan Oquendo was in restaurant management. He lost his job, his wife's currently deployed, and he's got a 5-year-old son who needs his dad. He says work is impossible.
This is my first experience with unemployment. I've been working since I was 14 years old.
Juan says when he applied for unemployment, there was an issue with identity verification.
I faxed copies of my both my ID or my driver's license, my military spouse ID, a copy of my birth certificate, pay stubs, as well as the leasing agreement that we have with the military housing here.
He says weeks later, someone told him he needed to resend the paperwork.
That time I overnighted it to him. Just, I paid $26 so that it could get to him. And that's been the end of it.
By end of it, Juan means no communication and no money from EDD.
I don't think EDD has been up to the task, and it's been very frustrating.
State Assembly member Brian Mainshine is part of a group of lawmakers that demanded an audit of the state agency.
It's frustrating for constituents who aren't getting a response. It's frustrating for me and my staff who are really having to do the job that the EDD should be doing.
2 weeks ago, EDD hit the reset button. The agency stopped accepting new claims to try to clear the massive backlog of claims and prevent fraud. An EDD strike team found 600,000 workers still had not received the benefits they applied for.
The 17th?
The agency says it opened its new unemployment insurance online system for new claims this week. EDD says during the reset, it was able to resolve about 250,000 claims in the backlog. They also released a new identity verification tool to help speed up the processing of new claims.
Frustrated that they were where they were. Having said that, happy to see that they were going to start implementing some changes.
Mainshine says he's going to keep a watchful eye because despite EDD's reset, there are still people across the state like Juan who say they need help.
This isn't something that we asked for, it's something that was thrown at us.
Adam Rakusin, ABC 10 News.
Since March, the EDD says that it's paid out more than $98 billion in unemployment benefits. For help with jobs and housing, head to our website, 10news.com, click on Rebound.